Gobby, what are you doing? I'm busy. What do you mean you're busy? I'm playing FM24 on the PS5. You do realise you're live on YouTube in 10 minutes time. Oops. Sorry about that. I got a bit carried away playing my Wigan Athletic save. Shall we have a look what's been going on? Well, talk about Jekyll and Hyde. The performances have been, well, up and down, to say the least. A packed house we had for, you know that Tottenham game that I said we were going to get battered in? Yeah, a packed house saw us win that 3-2, and we're actually through to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. We knocked Tottenham out. Go figure. Then we went away to Derby County and a really nice 4-0 win. And 2 of those goals were penalties. We've had quite a few penalties and scored them all. And then we played Charlton. Yes, you remember that Charlton that I turned down their job offer? Yeah, that Charlton. If you remember last season, I kind of turned the job offer down and then we were on quite a good run and then they beat us. This season, the AI never forgets. Football Manager is always watching and listening, and went away. They were bottom of the league and a 1-1 draw. We should have absolutely annihilated them in the form that we were in. Again, go figure. A little friendly in there. There were some internationals on, and then we played Birmingham at home, who at the time were 3rd in the league, and a nice 3-1 win in that one. And an actual highlight in that game was I brought the young centre-back back on, Akamira, who we've got on loan. And he actually pinged a ball forward, pinpoint pass to one of the centre-forwards who ran through on goal and actually missed it. It would have been a goal of the season if it had gone in. And what a pass from the young kid. Absolutely brilliant. And then after all of that good form, we played middle of the table Hull at home, and we could only manage a 1-1 draw. We were actually losing 1-0 in that, and we kind of snuck a goal in the last few minutes, and we got a 1-1 draw out of it. And then we played Coventry City away. They were 2-0 up within 15 minutes, and I tried changing everything. I brought new players on, changed the tactic, the format. I tried everything. And, well, we couldn't muster a goal in that game. Unfortunately, we had the message through that Wigan were on something like a 6-game unbeaten run. And whenever you get that in Football Manager, well, it's the kiss of death, because you know very shortly you will lose a game. And, well, that was the game that we lost, 2-0. So today we've got the Carabao Cup 4th round against AFC Wimbledon. It is a home game. I would expect us to win that after beating Tottenham. But to be fair, like I say, we've been a little bit Jekyll and Hyde. And then we have a home game back in the Sky Bet Championship against Bristol City. I think we should get stuck in. What do you think? Yeah, same page as me. I'll see you in the dugout. So I'm not quite sure whether the game is trying to tell me something with our recent dip in form. If you want to have a look at my other save, which is being played on the PC with Hamburg, I've had to change quite a lot of things in that save because the game was obviously trying to tell me something. I have changed things and we seem to have turned our form round. So I don't know whether the game is trying to tell me something. But anyway, today we're going to go with this 4-3-2-1 formation. We have DeLuise in goal. Back 4 of Clare, Kerr, Morrison and Stevens. The 2 DMs are Martin and Simons. McAllister is going to play the box-to-box. Weston and Vergara are the attacking mids with Marino up front. And just before the game, we have lost our lone knee striker, Ballard, who's been scoring a few goals for us, but he's out with a broken toe or something. So the game is still throwing curveballs at us, and it's something you just have to deal with. So which team we're going to see today, I don't know. Will it be the team that beat Tottenham, or will it be the team that only drew against bottom of the league Charlton? I mean, again, answers on the postcard. We do seem to have got off to a good start though. 3 shots, 1 on target, and we do get a highlight and Vergara there flicks a free kick into the penalty area, and it comes off the frame of the goal, and Weston just stands in one spot, gives the ball away. If you want to see the Gobby Gaffer having a real good rant about stuff like that, go and watch the Hamburg save, because my word, has that save been frustrating. Players tripping over the feet in the match engine. Absolute buffoonery. But anyway, we come back to a highlight. Pablo Moreno there is going to come running down here, is it? No, he's going to pass it to Morrison, and Moreno needs to get up front. And we've given the ball away again there now. So AFC Wimbledon coming away with this ball. It was quite nice actually to get into the 5th round of the Caribou Cup. There's not an awful lot of money on offer in this competition, but any money is gratefully received. And plus as well, it gives you a little bit of momentum. But we have forced Sasu there out wide, so that was quite good defending. But here we go again. It's a big game penalty, and I mean, I can't complain too much because we have had 3 off camera and we've scored them all, so I can't complain too much. But it looks like Wimbledon, yeah, they sent De Luis the wrong way, and Wimbledon are 1-0 up. How a team who've beaten Tottenham in the previous round can be 1-0 down to AFC Wimbledon, I literally have no idea. I don't want to see that again. I mean, can we go an attacking mentality? Let's go attacking. And 6 shots, 1 on target. Our XG though is absolutely abysmal. So I think the game is trying to tell me something. Either that or somebody's flicked a switch somewhere, because we were playing really well. I mean, that Tottenham game was followed by I think 3 wins, and we had a tremendous little period. 4 wins on the bounce, including that game against Tottenham. I'm not going to stop talking about the Tottenham game, because it was one of the highlights of my football manager career, let me tell you. Generally, my underdog teams don't beat Premier League opposition, so I'm not going to stop talking about it. Can we have a penalty there, ref? No penalty for us. Okay, we are putting a bit of pressure on. Claire there loops the ball into the box, and that gets headed away. Stevens now is going to try his luck on this side, and of course the keeper dives there. I knew nothing about it, and the ball rebounds away, and it's just a corner. And when we desperately need a goal to get on equal terms, the ball is just not hitting the back of the net. Something somewhere has gone a bit drastically wrong, I think. Vergara now loses the ball, does he? No, we're looking very static, aren't we? Claire, and that was a poor header. Gillespie in goal just picks that one up and says thanks very much. Half an hour on the clock, and well, we're looking no nearer to scoring a goal now than we did at the beginning of the game. So with 11 shots, 3 on target, an XG of 1.45 and losing 1-0, we go into half time, and we are going to say that we're angry. And well, my last 3 or 4 team talks have been angry. It doesn't really seem to be making a lot of difference. So let's have a look. Anybody in the team looking a bit tired? I mean, Claire is definitely looking tired. By the way, I think we've lost our 2 left wing backs. So I'm having to play Claire on that side out of position. Shall we go into the second half? I think we may make a change actually. I think we'll bring Pert Harris on for Weston. See if he can do a little bit better in that attacking midfielder role. So we are underway. We're still losing 1-0. And AFC Wimbledon there, I don't know whether you noticed it. One shot on target. We're losing 1-0. So Nacho Martin now, can we actually pick the pace up in this game? A ball back to Kerr. We desperately need a goal here. I mean, I don't really care if it goes in off somebody's backside. We just need a goal to get back in the game. Morrison now, building from the back, very slowly I might add. Simons, back to Morrison again. We're playing little triangles around at the back. Stevens now, back to Simons. We have speeded it up a little bit now. The pace has gone up. Lovely ball to Claire. He just needed to slide that. And you kind of know when things like that happen in the game, then, well, it's not your day, is it? A corner to Stevens now. I'll be very surprised after that happened. I'll be very surprised if we score in this game now. The writing, I think, is on the wall. That should have been a goal for us, but hits the inside of the post and bounces out. But strange things have happened. Did I tell you? We beat Tottenham in this competition. Stevens now down that right hand side. What's he going to do? Is he going to swing the ball in the box? The ball is headed out, and AFC Wimbledon just very easily get control of the ball there. And we're looking very, very weak, and we're just not looking on our game today. Nice tackle there, though. Running back there, I think that was Pert Harris. Chased the ball back, and there's a bit of buffoonery going on. Pert Harris does end up with the ball. He's got two men on him. Slides it inside, so lovely run from Nacho Martin. Simon's there. Pert Harris, what a cracking goal that was from the substitute, and that was just amazing play. We played the game, 50 minutes of this game, and looked absolutely useless. And then all of a sudden, we just turn it on. The pace goes up. Pert Harris has just come on. Lovely ball, lovely running. A ball breaks to Pert Harris. He sticks it in the back of the net, and we are back on level terms, and it's 1-1. 57 minutes now, and we do get another highlight, and that has hit the frame of the goal again. So our luck is definitely not in today. We're not getting given penalties. We're hitting the frame of the goal. Curry there just dances round Claire on that side. Okay, 60 minutes on the clock. I've made 3 more changes. The young kid Payne, you've not seen an awful lot of him, but he's come on at right wing back. I'm having to play a centre back at left wing back. Claire is absolutely shattered, but I have no other left wing backs. They've injured them both for me. So Akamir comes on. He's a great centre back. He's the one who pinged that ball forward for, well, it wasn't a goal, but it would have been goal of the season if it would have been scored. So he comes on left wing back, and Charlie Kelman, remember him? Yep, he's on up front because Marino is looking quite tired as well. And to be fair, it is looking a very tired performances today. We have played a lot of games, and I don't know whether that's the reason. But anyway, let's get the game back underway. So we are on attacking mentality. 16 shots, 17 now, 6 on target. An XG of 2.24 now, and we can't find a winner in this game. And this is a typical football manager game where you're absolutely battering the opposition, and that white round thing will not go between the 2 white sticks. Vergara now, can you prove me wrong? Stick this one on the top corner, lad. No, he plays it short. And that's just outside the post, and that was the younger centre-back, Akamir. We are going to go on to a very attacking mentality now. I'm not sure whether we have extra time in these games or whether it goes straight to penalties. Football manager loves a penalty shootout. Akamir now on this left-hand side. Nacho Martin. Inside to Pert Harris. Can he do it again? And we've hit the frame of the goal again, and the rebound gets put straight into the goalkeeper's arms. And let me tell you, this is not our day at all. Okay, Vergara now, he's tired. We're going to replace him with Garrity. And can we nick a winner? 22 shots, 8 on target, an XG of nearly 3. And we can't find a winner in this game. And I think it probably is going to go to penalties. 5 minutes of time added on. Yep, and Football Manager gets its way. It loves a penalty shootout. So we're just going to go straight into penalties, I think. So Wimbledon to take the first penalty. Devine steps up. DeLuise needs to be on the top of his game today, and he steps forward. The ball's in the back of the net. We're 1-0 down in the penalty shootout. I must, a bit of a spoiler, I don't do very well in Football Manager at penalty shootouts. I don't know why, but I've lost a lot more penalty shootouts than I've won. Let's hope we can turn it round today, but Charlie Kelman there does put the ball in the back of the net. Can DeLuise do us a favour in this one? No, it's 2-1 to Wimbledon. But nobody's missed a penalty yet. Nacho Martin strides forward now, right-footed. Can he beat the keeper? No, he can't. And that's generally what happens to me in penalty shootouts. I have at least one player who puts in a very poor performance. But it's all down to DeLuise now, basically. And he goes the wrong way with 3-1 down in the penalty shootout. No surprise to me. Very disappointing, but no surprise. Pert Harris has had a great game since he came on. I would expect him to put this one away. Let's see if he can do. And the keeper saves that. So I think we're out of the Caribou Cup. And that is a great shame. After beating Tottenham, that is a great shame. So as Matt Pake steps up to take this penalty, it's actually do or die now. And that goes on the back of the net. And of course, Wimbledon have knocked us out on penalties. I could see that coming, to be honest. You can usually tell in a game with Football Manager. How many times did we hit the frame of the goal? That brilliant shot that hit the inside of the post and instead of going in, bounced out. There was so many chances in that game where we should have won it and the AI just wouldn't let us score. But that seems to be the way it's going at the moment. Look at those stats. Is that frustrating? I'm sick to the pit of my stomach with that. Wimbledon, 2 shots, 1 on target. That's the goal they scored. 0.9 XG. Wigan, 22 shots, 8 on target, an XG of 2.77 and 58% possession, and we go out on penalties. Something's not right there. Okay, very disappointing that, but we do have to move on now. And we were never going to win the Caribou Cup, but I thought we might get a little bit further. And there was some shenanigans going on in that game. I think the AI definitely, before the game, the AI decided we weren't going to win that one. So all we can do is move on now. So we'll see you in the dugout for the next game. And we're back into the Sky Bet Championship. Well, welcome along to the dugout for this home game against Bristol City. And given the fact that we've lost the last 2 games, we really could do with turning it round in this game. So the team is DeLuise in goal, back 4 of Coulson, Kerr, Morrison and Stevens. Yes, we have Coulson back today. So we have 2 recognised wing backs on the pitch. Maybe that will help us. The 2 DMs are Martin and Simons. Garrity has to come in today because of injury. Asgard is back from injury. Maybe that will turn our season round. He's a terrific player. Vergara is the shadow striker behind Marino up front. And if you remember, we had 1 or 2 problems with Marino, and he was having a whinge that he wanted to play. And I put him back in the team. He did score a few goals, but he's been very quiet lately. So 5 minutes on the clock. We do get the first highlight. Stevens, but the game does... Oh, and it's a nice goal from Pablo Moreno. And I've just been talking about him saying he wasn't scoring goals. And absolute rocket there into the back of the net. Absolutely beautiful goal. And this all came from the corner. Gets headed out. Kerr there flips it back to Pablo Moreno. And he hits it. Absolutely beautiful, stunning goal, and we're 1-0 ahead against Bristol City. And my word is that if this is a win, it's very, very badly needed. We have dropped down the table from recent results. We were in the playoffs. I think we're about 8th now, so the season's not going particularly well, and we're way off the pace of the leaders, which is not ideal, to be honest. But this is the thing with Wigan. You know, £200,000 wage bill, and have we hit? Was that a save? It was offside. Our wage bill, we just cannot attract the players that we need to get up that top end. And I don't know whether I'm going to have to, for the sake of my career, I don't know whether I'm going to have to be looking for another job. Like I've said before, Wigan, I think, at best, are a mid-table championship team. I think if I left them, they probably would plummet back into Sky Bet 1. But anyway, half an hour on the clock. We do come back to a highlight. Bristol City there, dropping a ball right over the top. Lopez is quicker than anybody. Fires the ball at the back of the net. It's back to 1-1, and exactly what we didn't want to happen. By the way, for any new console players, or any new kind of subscribers, watchers to my channel, what happened in the last game, there's a phrase for it. It's called getting FM'd. And that's what us football manager players call it. When the AI decides before the game that you're just not going to win it, and whatever you do, you'll put the ball into row Z, you'll hit the frame of the goal multiple times, you'll miss penalties, you'll get penalties given against you. We're getting FM'd again here, 2-1 against Bristol City now, but it's called getting FM'd. Yep, you've been educated. And we are losing 2-1 now, and we were looking okay there for, for half-time, 1-0 up. We're going in now 2-1 down, and I'm not quite sure what's going on. This will be the third loss on the bounce, and we were looking okay. Everything seemed to be all right. We weren't ripping up trees, but we were doing okay. Like I say, we were in the playoffs at one point. We're going to be lucky to be mid-table after this game. And there we go. There's the third goal going in 2 minutes of time added on in the first half. And it looks like we're going to lose 2 games in this episode. Not ideal. Okay, I haven't shown you the half-time team talk because, quite frankly, it wasn't pretty. And, well, this is a family channel. So I made a couple of changes at half-time. Magoma has come on, and Weston, and we've gone to a slightly different formation now. We're going to try and push forward a little bit more, but it's 3-1 down now. I mean, this is looking a bit of a lost cause. Let's get into the second half, see what we can do. The only thing we can do really is go on to and Marino is injured as well. So come on, FM, what more can you throw at me? We have got Kelman on the bench today, so we will bring him on, but things are not looking good, are they? 5 shots, 1 on target, and XG of 0.51. Bristol's ratio there, 3 shots, 3 on target. So they've had 3 shots in the game, scored them all, and they're 3-1 ahead. When the AI is going to give those stats to me, I don't know. I'm sat here waiting for it. Can we have those kind of stats working in favour of us instead of against us? I don't know. At this moment in time, it's looking like not. Magoma now and Bagheera there. Weston. Lovely ball out to Stevens, by the way. Stevens now down that right-hand side. Can he get a ball in the box? Yes, he can. Bagheera there. And this is when you know you're getting FM'd. I mean, that was just a tap-in, wasn't it? And, well, the ball very nearly hit the corner flag. Absolutely ridiculous. So, very poor performances today. Lots of players seem very, very tired. The assistant managers prompted me a few times to replace players who look tired. I don't know whether that's it or whether I need to look at the tactic or the formation. Generally, when things start going quite badly wrong, the game is prompting you to do something. But this has been very, very poor today. And we did look like we were going to be a team who were going to get in the playoffs, but I mean, we're not at the races, are we? This is absolutely awful. I mean, this is a highlight, you know. We're at home here. The ball should be at the other end. I mean, Coulson has won the ball there, but we need to ping that ball forward now and you know, let's get the tempo up in this game. But if they're all really tired, I'm not quite sure what to do. Garrity there. Ball over the top for Kelman. Kelman can score those all day long, and he does. And we get a goal back. But having conceded 3 in this game, pretty shocking. But Kelman there gets a goal back for us. Nice little ball over the top from Garrity. Runs onto it, smashes it past O'Leary, and it's 3-2. And as we're rolling to the end of the game now, it looks like 5 minutes of time added. It looks like we are going to lose the 3 points in this game. There's not an awful lot more I can do. Yeah, a 3-2 loss. Absolutely shocking. And, I mean, the assistant manager is saying, I have to sympathise with you. It's one of those days. No, we're absolutely furious. And if the players are of that mindset, that it's just one of those days, boss, we were unlucky. No, you need to sort yourselves out. And that is absolutely shocking. We weren't good enough. And, well, we're dropping down the table now. Off camera, we were in the playoff positions. We were in actually 6th place, and now we dropped to 10th. So at the moment, we're in free fall, and that's the 3rd loss on the bounce. Not great. Well, I've got some head scratching to do. I need to go away now, play some games off camera and try and work out what's going wrong. Or maybe even look for another job. I don't know. We'll have to see. Stick with it. I'm definitely sticking with it. We'll see you next time.